everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J, and in today's video I'm going to be overviewing the new Hourglass Ghost Collection, and this is their new collection for holiday 2019, and I picked up everything from the collection. So I'm going to do a demonstration using all the pieces, as well as give you all swatches and give you all my thoughts about everything. So let's jump into the details of it. So let's start off with the most popular thing from every Hourglass holiday collection, the Edit palette. This one is called the Lightning Edit Ghost palette, and this is what the packaging looks like. So this retails for $80, and the details of this product say that the coveted Ambient Lighting Edit returns for its 5th year, featuring 100% vegan blush and bronzer in 6 shades. 3 best-selling and 3 exclusive new hues. This travel-friendly palette of lighting essentials is everything you need to create the perfect light wherever you go. Available this holiday season in a limited edition compact featuring a translucent and metallic silver finish. Without blinding you all, here's the top of it. So like it says, it is a very silver mirrored finish, and then the back is translucent to mimic the ghost. Here's what the inside of the palette looks like, and like it says, it has 3 new colors and 3 existing colors. So these powders are formulated with their photoluminescent technology to capture, diffuse, and soften surrounding light for skin that appears softer, younger, and lit from within. And there are a few different formulations of powder in this palette. They have finishing powder in here, there is strobe powder, there's a bronzer, and then there's blushes in this palette. Next, they came out with a blush quad, which I have not seen them do this before. This is called the Ambient Lighting Blush Quad. Here's what she looks like. So 4 different blushes. The description of this product says that this is a collection of blushes that define the essential cheek wardrobe. This palette features an exclusive quartet of universally flattering hybrid blushes that combine the customized lighting effects of ambient lighting powder and strobe powder with a beautiful color. Available in a limited edition compact with a silver and translucent finish. This color right here is always available, so it's in their permanent line. And then they said the 3 other colors are newer, but I do remember this blush right here being in their Edit palette from the year before last. So that color was limited edition, but if you still have that palette and then you have this blush, then you may have 2 out of the 4 blushes in this quad, so check your stash. We have the Confession Refillable Lipstick Duo. This retails for $36, and this has 2 different lipsticks. So as you all can see, there's one of the full-size lipsticks, and then there's a refill in here. So the description for this says that it is a limited edition duo featuring 1 Confession, ultra slim lipstick, and 1 refill. The 2 new shades deliver saturated long-wearing color with a satin finish, available exclusively in a silver and translucent applicator this holiday season. So there are 2 different sets of these lipsticks, and I did not know that until right this second. So I have one of the sets. The 2 colors that I have are I Cherish, which is described as a cool pink nude, and the color You Inspire, which is described as a deep mulberry. The last item that I have is the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow Collection, and this has 3 of the Scattered Light eyeshadows. This retails for $46, and the description for this product is that this is a limited edition set of Scattered Light Glitter eyeshadows that feature 1 exclusive new shade and 2 classic must-have hues. This weightless glitter eyeshadow is infused with refined light reflecting pearls that dust eyes in a sparkling shimmer. A unique hybrid cream formula, it imparts reflective buildable dimension for everything from a delicate luster to an intense prismatic finish. So these aren't the full-size Scattered Light Glitter eyeshadows, but I prefer this size actually because I have never gone through an entire Scattered Light eyeshadow in all the time that I've had them. So the 3 colors in this set are Foil, Molten, and Ray. And Molten is the newer color, and Foil and Ray are already pre-existing in Hourglass's line. Now that you all have the scoop about this collection, let's go ahead and jump into the demonstration, and then following that, I will tell you all what I think about each piece from this collection at the end of the video. So I hope that you all enjoy, and let me know if you all picked up anything from this collection. I look forward to reading your comments down in the comment section. So talk to you soon. So I've had this brow pencil for a while. This is the Hourglass Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil. I have the color Dark Brunette and it's been sitting there and I've been wanting to test it, but today let's test it out. She's thin, just like how I like her. I prefer a thinner brow pencil just because I can be more detailed. I'm gonna go in with the spoolie side. It has a traditional spoolie. It's a little bit smaller, you know, to fit perfectly on those brows. Hopefully you all can see this, but on the left I have the Anastasia and on the right is the Hourglass. Let's go in with this pencil. Okay. I'm so excited to be using this. I literally have had this for like 2 months, just sitting over there in my pile of stuff to try. So I like to go in first on the bottom to define my brow shape, and then I go in on the top and I define that, and then I curve it to connect. Okay, and I like how pigmented it is. It's not taking too much to get it to show up, but it's also not showing up too much either, so I'm liking that. So let me go through and brush her out and then come back in the front, fill it in. Okay, so this is looking very natural. I like this. Beautiful. I think my brows look snatched, and again, I really like that shape. It's almost like it bladed in my brow hairs. I love that. So, and this color looks good too. It's like taupe-ish, but it's brown at the same time. It's not warm or cool toned. It's like right there and it's neutral. I have the eye sets. This one is called the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow Collection. So I'm going to do my eyes using these. But first, since these are all shimmer, I'm going to go ahead and add on some matte eyeshadows for transition and for my outer V color, just because I want it to be a little bit more defined. So let me grab some colors. So I pulled out my Viseart Warm Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I'm going to use this to create a base look for these eyeshadows. Fluffy blending brush, I'm going to go in with this color first. Just going to go straight on top of that. And this is going to be my transition color first. So back and forth. So that's nice and light, but I need a little bit more drama today. So I'm going to dip into this color and add that in the crease. Back and forth in the crease area. Let's add just a little bit more definition, a little bit more spice. And on the outer corner, I'm going to take this color, same brush. Now that I have that created, I'm going to go ahead and go into these scattered light eyeshadows. I'm going to go into the color Ray. That was my Lisa Landry impression. And the Sonia G Builder Pro. And let's put that on the lid. Ooh, I like this color. So I'm just going to go on and build this color up and then blend it over. Once you start talking like her, it's hard to stop. It's really fun. Super pretty. You can go in with these with your finger too, and it'll apply it a little bit more concentrated, but with the brush it diffuses it, and I think it looks beautiful either way. Next, I'm going to take a Reference 03 super tiny pencil brush that I love and the color Foil. I'm going to pop that on the inner corner and then blend it over. I'm going to go in with this color on the lower inner corner too. Lastly, I'm taking the third color in the pack, which is Molten, and I'm going to take that all across the rest of the lower lash line. Same brush. Super smooth, super divine. I love these. I mean, it takes little to no effort to get these to glide on and perform, and I think these are beautiful. I think that so many people can enjoy these because they're so smooth. So if you have texture eyelids, like, these are going to be your best friend. So I'm going to do my liner and lashes, and I'll be right back, and we can try on these cheek products and the lip products. The eyes are done. Now let's try on these cheek products. So I'm going to try on the Lighting Blush Quad first. Number one, let's go into Surreal Effects. This is a Reference 05 brush. I'm going to adjust this on my cheeks. That's pretty. It's like a light wispy pink, and it gives me a girly finish. You know, when I'm not wanting too much color on my cheeks, but I just want to look like I just got done running a little marathon real quick. When I want to just look like I'm flushed from within. This is a good color for that. And it doesn't take much. She blends out on her own. She shows up very well on my complexion. I like colors like this for days when I want more subtle makeup. So I cleaned off my brush. Now let's go into number 2. This one is Brilliant Nude. And this one is a strobe blush. Yes, right up my alley. Super pretty. I love this color. It gives me a little bit more color to the cheeks. It's a neutral color, but it still pops. I love how it gives me that nice glow, and it looks like it's my skin radiating. So on no makeup days, this is coming out to play. Number 3, let's get into Lucid Glow. Again, this one is a strobe blush. Okay. Again, really pretty. This one is way more pigmented, so I would say go in with the lighter hand because it can get really pigmented, and I can tell just because I just tapped it and I got all this pigmentation. So if you want to do more blush, go ahead and add some more. But this is really pretty. I love this color. This wakes up the face. Wake up. Lastly, let's go into Infinite Flesh. This is a regular blush. Okay, she's peachy. She works well with a lot of different looks. I like all of these blush colors, to be honest. They all are pretty. They all give you a different effect, and I love the way that they all look on me. Like, these are beautiful. She looks light, but let's see how she performs. The first color that I'm going to go into is Dim Light. This is my Wayne Got 02 brush. And this is a finishing powder, so you can apply this all over your face if you can. If you are not MAC NC25 or lighter though, I would not suggest that. You can use this underneath your eyes to brighten up your under eye if you like, or you can use this as a highlight. Today I'm using it as a highlight because I'm a little bit too melanated to put it underneath my eyes, but it can be a soft highlight. She's not really giving me a lot on the cheeks. So let's see what she does under the eyes, just out of curiosity. This isn't really giving me a lot because it is so light. It's not really doing anything on my skin. But I will say that it's not looking chalky on my skin either. It's just not giving me a lot of oomph. It does have a very subtle, and I do mean very subtle glow. You all can see the difference between this side and this side. But not enough for me to be like, you know what I need to put on my face? That color. It's not giving me enough to think about it after this. Now I'm going to try Diffused Light. Very smooth. It brightens up underneath my under eye and my high points of my face. Surprisingly enough, I'm preferring this one to the pinkish one just because this one is popping more on my face. Like you all can see, it sort of brightened me up. Now I wouldn't get too heavy-handed if I were you. I'm not going to get too heavy-handed just because it is very light. This one definitely is showing up a lot better than this one. And this one brightened me up just a bit. But again, it doesn't make me look chalky, even though it looks like an off-white color. And it looks like it has the potential to do so. Next, I'm going to try on the strobing powder. So these are supposed to be used as a traditional highlight. Again, this one is very light. So I'm just going to add it here just to see. I mean, these are so finely milled that they are not looking chalky on the face. So I think it looks pretty decent on my skin. It doesn't look ashy, even though it's so light. It just looks like how the light would naturally look bouncing off of my melanin. So I feel like the moment of truth, though, is going to come from whether or not this bronzer is going to show up on my complexion. This is a MAC 168 brush, but I wanted to really quickly compare it to one of my go-to staple bronzers. This is a bronzer by Hourglass as well. Same formula, different color. This one is Luminous Bronze Light, and here's what it looks like in comparison. This Luminous Bronze Light has a little bit more of a lighter veining to it, so it may work the same as this one does. So let's see. This is showing up and it's giving me that nice subtle bronzed effect. I definitely see the bronze, but it's not very, very intense. So if you're a person who likes a super intense bronzer and you're about my color, this is not really going to work for you. But if you're lighter than me, you can build this up to get a more intense bronzed look. But if you're deeper than me, I really don't think this bronzer is going to show up that well at all. First, let's try on Iridescent Rose. And this one is a strobe blush. Back to the rougher 05 brush. Let's pop her on. She's intense. I like this color. It's almost like a vintage rose color too, with how romantic it looks. And next, let's try on Sublime Flush, which is a regular blush formula. Yes, I love this for a highlight. I would use this as a blush topper more so than I would a blush, just because it's very light. And it has that light pinkish base to it. But to me, I need a little bit more on the cheeks, just because I feel like this one is just too light. But I really like this color, and I'll show you all the effects that I'm talking about. So I'm going to go on top of this blush with this one, just to lighten it up. You all see what I mean? It gave me a little bit more of a pop, and it lightened it up just a little bit more. But this is beautiful. Cheeks are together. Now let's try on these lip products. So I've had on my lip balm, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove that. So you all see how it comes as a duo, but only one of them has the stem to the lipstick. That's because these lipsticks are always supposed to be interchangeable, and so you're only supposed to have to buy like one single lipstick, and then whenever you're ready to change them out, you can buy the refills, which are less expensive than buying the entire lipstick. So that's a cool concept for those of you all who go through the same color lipstick. This concept is cool because you can change them out. I'm going to try on the color You Inspire first. I'm not going to put it on the thing. I already explained. All you do is just take this off and you screw it down in there. It's super simple. Ooh. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Oh my God. Huh. Beautiful. Very saturated, very seductive. Now I'm going to try on the color I Cherish. Okay, so this one is pretty. It's like a pinky nude. Formula is popping per usual, but I need a lip liner with this color just because it's too light. It is a pretty color. It's a pretty neutral pink color, everyday type shade. I would definitely use this more so in a combination than I would wear it by itself or even with the lip liner, just because I feel like it would make the color pop if it had a gloss on top with a lip liner. But here's what I Cherish looks like. So I really enjoyed using every single piece from this entire collection. I think Hourglass is such a beautiful and sophisticated brand, and they always bring the touch of luxury to their makeup products, and I enjoy using them on my face. And I know whenever I use my Hourglass products that I'm going to get a very soft, delicate, and beautiful makeup application, and I feel the exact same way about this collection. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my thoughts about each piece from the Ghost collection in order of appearance. Let's start off by talking about these scattered light eyeshadows, and I absolutely love these. They're very finely milled, they're very soft, and I feel that a lot of people can enjoy these. But if you have textured eyelids, or if you have eyelids that have a little bit more so of a deep set to them, and you need something that's not going to emphasize any of that, these are going to be your best friend. And even though these have glitter in them and they're very shiny, they still have this really beautiful effect, and I feel that everybody can wear these. There are so many different colors of these, and I feel like Hourglass picked out some of the best colors that they have for holiday, and I love this set. I feel like it was very beautifully pieced together, and I love my eye look. I think that it looks very beautiful, very sophisticated, and it is an easy way to wear color and an easy way to wear glitter, because these translate from the daytime to the nighttime. So I love these. If you like shimmery topper like eyeshadows that have that beautiful reflect to them, then you're gonna love these. Now, they're not gonna be the most loud eyeshadow, so it's not going to be full-on glitter, very opaque, very bold. It's a softer approach to that, and these are just so well formulated. Next, the Lighting Blush Quad. This is my favorite piece that I picked up from the entire collection. I know that I'm going to use this all year because it can go from fall to winter to spring to summer because these colors are universal. It has everything from the pinks to the nudish to the corally type colors, and these are so soft, but you can build them up, and I love the way that each color looks on my complexion. Now, if you have a lighter complexion, you can enjoy this. If you have a deeper complexion, you can enjoy this. It's going to show up, and it's going to give you a nice, beautiful pop of color without it being too heavy and without it being too understated. So I think that this is the perfect blush formula. Hourglass makes some of my favorite blushes, and I'm so happy that they came out with this season. Hopefully they continue to come out with these every single year. I know without a doubt that I will pick these up because this is easy to travel with, and I can use these for so many different looks. This is pretty much all I personally need for blushes, so this is going to be my new travel companion. I'm definitely going to be packing this for an upcoming trip that I'm going on. It's coming with me. So now let's talk about the Lighting Edit Ghost palette. So this palette is very light. I feel as though this palette is intended for people with a lighter complexion. You guys saw it on me in the demonstration. I'm about a MAC NC43, an Hourglass foundation. I wear honey. I would say I'm about a medium tannish complexion, medium golden. As you all saw, these colors work on my complexion, so I can wear them. I have them on now, but overall, the first three colors at the top, I feel that they're going to be more complementary to somebody who has a lighter complexion, so about a MAC NC25 and up. But if you're around my complexion, just know that it works, but it's not going to be something that pops. But if you have a deeper complexion, I would say skip this palette altogether just because these colors are going to be way too light. I think the darkest person that can wear this palette and see it on their skin is me. And any deeper than that, I feel as though these colors are not really going to do a lot to enhance your complexion. They're not going to look ashy just because the formulation of them is so nice. Like Hourglass does powders best because they're so finely milled, they're so soft, they melt into the skin. But is it going to just complement? Not really. If you're interested in these type products, I would wait to see if Hourglass is going to come out with a darker version of this like they did last year. Last year it was the opposite. The Edit palette was a little bit deeper and it was meant for people who had a richer complexion, and they ended up coming out with a lighter palette a little bit later on in the holiday season. So this one is geared towards lighter complexion, so let's see if they come out with a deeper palette a little bit later on in the holiday season. I will be on the lookout for that, and I hope that they do that because this is so nice. But they also offer these products in their individual lines, so you can purchase these products individually in their full sizes if you didn't want to wait to get the Edit palettes. Lastly, the Confession refillable lipsticks, brilliant. I love this deeper color. The color You Inspired has inspired me. When I put it on, I knew that it was going to be the one. I think this color is absolutely beautiful. This is the type of color that makes your teeth look whiter, it makes your skin look brighter, and it just overall just gives you like this sexy boost of confidence. So I love this shade. It's very pigmented, blended out really nicely. It gave me a really nice opaque lip. And Hourglass Confession lipsticks are one of my favorite lipstick formulas, period. So I already knew I was going to like this regardless of the color. The color I cherish, while it's not my favorite color in the world, it definitely is usable. And like I said in the demonstration, I would use it with the lip liner and a gloss on top and do a lip combination. But the formula is just everything. So even if you don't get this set, I would definitely say look into this lipstick formula because they are so nice. That's everything. I love everything. Let me know what you all think about this collection down in the comment section. I look forward to reading what you all think, and I will check you all in my very next video, which will be super soon. Smooches. Bye.